welcome back to my channel. Crystal here, and today I have a video about plus size women in heels. So if you want to hear my thoughts, then stay tuned. Okay guys, basically I received a question about me and how I'm able to wear heels and wear them every day and things of that nature. So I wanted to come and make a video about it and show you guys what I do when I'm picking out heels. The first thing you want to do is realize that you are plus size. Every heel is not for every woman. Now, I'm not saying that you can't wear the super skinny stiletto and walk like a boss. I'm not saying that. So please don't think that I am, because if that is you, then kudos to you, honey. You are what we call a soldier and you strut your stuff. But for the rest of us that are out here trying to be sexy and cute and keep it simple as far as not going home having to soak our feet all night because your feet hurt, these are the things that I decide when I'm choosing a heel. First, I always look for a wedge. This is the best heel that you are going to get, for the simple fact that the heel takes over the whole part of your foot, so that way whenever you are walking, you have a balance because the whole heel is on the ground. So if you're not that good at walking in stilettos, or if you're not that good in walking in heels period, a wedge is going to be your best friend, because again, your whole foot and the heel is on the ground, and it's just like you're walking in elevated sneakers. The next thing I like to consider is, if you want to spice it up, then do a wedge with a peep toe. I always like this because it gives you more versatility with the shoe, because a lot of people think wedges are grandmother shoes. Like, they figure like, oh, my grandmother will throw on a wedge. But if you throw a wedge with a peep toe, then that way you're able to still keep the sexy by showing the little toe, but you're able to walk because the whole heel again is on the ground. Another thing I like to consider if I'm not looking for a wedge, but I'm actually looking for a shoe with a heel, is a chunky heel. This also ensures the fact that you are able to walk and you don't have to worry about balancing our plus size body on those skinny stiletto heels. This heel is very, very chunky, as you can see, and it has a chunky bottom. So when you're stepping on it, you're not worrying about balancing yourself on a skinny heel. It also has a platform, and for those of you who do not know, you always can subtract the heel height from the platform. So if this shoe is considered a 5-inch heel, but you have a 1-inch platform, you're technically walking on a 4-inch heel. So you always want to make sure as a plus size woman that you get some type of chunky heel and a platform so that you can be sexy. Last thing to consider if you just must have a stiletto is to get one that is a skinny stiletto but still has a little bit of chunkiness to it. As you can see, this is a real stiletto, but it is thick enough to where when you step down on it, you're not trying to balance yourself. It also even has a little bit of a platform, because again, as a plus size woman, we want to balance our weight. So you want to make sure you have a platform and have a little bit of a thicker heel, so when you step down on it, you're not having to balance yourself on what I would call a branch, because y'all know branches are not stable, and if you put too much weight on the branch, they crack. So you want to make sure that if you must have a skinny stiletto, you do have a little bit of weight to that. And so guys, those are the things that I often consider whenever I'm making a shoe purchase. Again, it's not nothing against anybody who wants to do a super skinny stiletto, or it's not anything against a heavier plus size woman who feels like she can't even wear heels. I believe practice makes perfect. So if you want to go and wear a shoe, then you go ahead and get it, and you can practice in it and do what you want. But I know for me, since I love heels and I want to wear them often, I make sure to shop smart when I'm purchasing my heel. So I go for a wedge, a thicker heel, or if it must be a stiletto like that one, I make sure there is a bit of a platform and that the stiletto is not ultra skinny. So if you like these videos or these type of videos where I'm giving plus size advice on how we are dressing ourselves and picking out what is great for our body type, then give me a thumbs up. Please leave a comment down below if you have any input on this, because a lot of people have different views, and I do feel like you can't voice yourself, because some people might have a different opinion of it than me. So go ahead and leave that in the comments. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.